Welcome. The topic of review questions in this video is all about the designation of acting officer in charge of office of provincial, city, municipal treasurers and assistant treasurers. The reference is LTOM 2nd edition, Book 1, Chapter 2, and Section 9. Number 1. What is the maximum duration of a designation for a position without an incumbent? A. 2 years and may be renewed for 1 year. B. 1 year and may be renewed every year for not more than 2 years. C. 3 years and no renewal allowed. D. 1 year and no renewal allowed. Answer, letter B, a designation may be made for a maximum of 1 year for positions without incumbents, but may be renewed every year in the exigency of the service for not more than 2 years. Number 2, which of the following employees least likely be designated to perform the duties of second-level positions? A. Employees holding first-level positions. B. Employees holding third-level positions. C. Currently holding another second-level positions. D. Employees holding supervisory and executive managerial positions. Answer, letter A. Designees can only be designated to positions within the level they are currently occupying, except in meritorious cases as determined by the Civil Service Commission Regional Office upon request for exemption by the agency concerned. The exception shall not apply to positions involving supervisory and executive managerial functions. Number 3. What should be synchronized with the absence of the incumbent when designating an employee to temporarily perform the duties of a position? A. The agency's organizational setup. B. The agency's request for exemption to the CSC Regional Office. C. The designation order issued by the appointing officer or authority. D. All of the above. Answer, letter C. The designation of employees to temporarily perform the duties of a position should be synchronized with the absence of the incumbent, unless earlier revoked or recalled by the appointing officer or authority. Number 4. Which of the following is not a requirement for an employee to be designated as an acting, OIC, or ICO Treasurer? A. The employee should hold a permanent appointment in a career position. B. The employee should currently occupy a position within the level they are to be designated. C. The employee should possess the necessary professional license for the duties involving practice of profession. D. The employee should have experience gained from designation compliant with the rules stated in the relevant laws and regulations. Answer, letter C. Employees designated to positions with duties involving practice of profession shall be required to possess the necessary professional license. This means that possessing a professional license is a requirement for designations to certain positions, and not a requirement for an employee to be designated as an acting, OIC, or ICO Treasurer in general, because it does not need any professional license. Number 5. Under what circumstances can employees holding first-level positions be designated to perform the duties of second-level positions? A. In any circumstance as long as the agency concerned requests for exemption from the CSC Regional Office. B. Only in meritorious cases as determined by the CSC Regional Office upon request for exemption by the agency concerned, such as organizational setup, calamity, and due to exigency of the service. C. only when the first-level position held by the employee has similar duties and responsibilities with the second-level position. D. Under no circumstances. Answer, letter B. Employees holding first-level positions cannot be designated to perform the duties of second-level positions except in meritorious cases as determined by the CSC Regional Office upon request for exemption by the agency concerned, such as organizational setup, calamity, and due to exigency of the service. Number 6. What can be granted to employees designated to perform the duties of a higher-level position? A. The salaries of the positions they are being designated to. B. Extraordinary and miscellaneous expenses. C. Representation and transportation allowances. D. Both B and C. Answer, letter D. Allowances that go with the performance of the functions, such as representation and transportation allowances or extraordinary and miscellaneous expenses, may be granted as provided under the provisions of the General Appropriations Act or appropriation of the respective local sanguinian, provided the grant of the same is specifically stated in the designation order. However, designees cannot be granted the salaries of the positions they are being designated to. Number 7. Which of the following is required for employees designated to positions with duties involving practice of profession? A. Possess the necessary professional license. B. Be holding executive managerial positions. C. Hold temporary appointments in career positions. D. Have supervisory and managerial functions. Answer, letter A. Employees designated to positions with duties involving practice of profession shall be required to possess the necessary professional license. Number 8. Who has the delegated authority to designate an acting, OIC, or ICO Provincial, City or Municipal Treasurer, or their respective assistants? A. The BLGF Executive Director. B. The concerned BLGF Regional Director. C. The Secretary of Finance. D. The local Chief Executive. Answer, letter B. The authority to designate an acting, OIC or ICO Provincial, City or Municipal Treasurer, or their respective assistants is delegated to the concerned BLGF Regional Director, subject to the confirmation of the BLGF Executive Director, in accordance with established rules and procedures for the purpose. Number 9. What is the common requirement for the designation of an acting, OIC, or ICO Provincial, City, or Municipal Treasurer and Acting, OIC, or ICO Assistant Provincial, City, Municipal Treasurer? A. A written request from the Department of Finance. B. A recommendation from the BLGF Central. C. Written request of the local chief executive concerned. D. Approval of the Secretary of Finance. Answer, letter C. The designation of an acting, OIC, or ICO Provincial, City, Municipal Treasurer and Acting, OIC, ICO Assistant Provincial, City, Municipal Treasurer shall require written request of the local chief executive concerned. Number 10. When can a person be designated as an acting treasurer or acting assistant treasurer? A. If the vacancy is temporary. B. If the vacancy is permanent. C. If the proposed designee meets the minimum qualifications required for the position. D. Both B and C. Answer, letter D. A person can be designated as an acting treasurer or acting assistant treasurer if the vacancy is permanent and the proposed designee meets the minimum qualifications required for the position. For soft copy of BCLTE Reviewer, please like, subscribe, and comment your email address below.